What's up guys, Boss here, and in today's video we're going to be playing some top 100 ladder using the most broken deck in the game right now in my opinion. So I recently did a tier list video and every single card you see in this deck I put in S tier, meaning the card is very strong in the current meta, and I think a few of the cards in this deck also need a nerf. For example, a Giant Skeleton, completely broken. Archer Queen, best champion in the game right now, in my opinion at least. You can let me know what you guys think. I think it's either her or the Mighty Miner after the Golden Knight in the Skeleton King nerf, and then the Drill 2, strongest win condition right now. And then you got the Fireball, still very good after the small nerf it got, and then Log, very good small spell with the deck Cannon, really good building for only 3 elixir. Before we head in the first game, if you guys would like to support me, you can use my credit code BOSS in any Super Solo game. So right now, I'm currently 83rd in the world right now, so pretty solid, but we're going to try to climb up even more, and I'll see you guys when we find the first match. Alright guys, so we found a first match here against this Korean player. So we'll go ahead and give him the good luck, and we'll start with a Fire Spirit at the bridge first play of the game and see how he wants to respond to it. So he's going to go for an Ice Wizard. So this means that there's a good chance that this is Graveyard, and Graveyard is a matchup that definitely is not really easy, especially if they're using it with the Mighty Miner. It can be quite challenging because Mighty Miner is a pretty good counter to the Giant Skeleton. So I hope he's using it with Skeleton King, but what a lot of Splasher... Oh, nice, he is. I was going to say a lot of Splasher players, what they're actually doing is they're starting to use Splashard with Mighty Miner instead of the Skeleton King. It's kind of crazy, but it's kind of a thing now. I was trying to actually block the bridge with the cannon, but I messed it up. Luckily, though, I think we're fine. We're actually not going to take nearly as much damage as I thought we would, and we also get a nice counter push here with the Queen. But yeah, I do wish I blocked the bridge. It would have been a lot better. So I'm going to go ahead and use the ability. It does go down, but look at how much damage we're getting from the goblins. We're actually going to kill the Ice Wizard, and wow. I didn't think those goblins were going to get as much damage as they did. That was really nice. So really good start to this game. Not going to be as bad of a matchup because, of course, he's using the Skeleton King, not the Mighty Miner, so our Giant Skeleton's going to get an absurd amount of value. We can actually use him to block the bridge, which is going to be a useful play. If he goes in for a Baby Dragon in the opposite lane, I'm not going to block it with the cannon this time, not because I messed it up, but because I don't think it's worth doing. I'm just going to kind of wait, see what he wants to do. Okay, so I'll probably log this Tombstone, just waiting for it to be a safe time to do so, to make sure I hit all of the skeletons, of course. I'm going to go for a high Archer Queen here, so he can't poison the Queen and the tower, which, of course, is important. And then we're going to go to Drill to Pressure, because he did just use his Skeleton King. That's not in rotation, which is his best counter to it. Fireball coming in and take out the Ice Wizard, and we're going to get a lot of damage from this Drill. Really good stuff. Basically outcycling his best counters to it. Really good. He is going to go for a Graveyard here. Not too surprising considering... Ooh, really good cannon. Kind of a bad tornado by him because he thought he would be able to get that Baby Dragon to lock on. Kind of weird that that Giant Skeleton walked back though, but either way, I think this is fine. Our Queen will stay alive, forcing a response out of him. I'm going to go Drill, switching up the placement, this time playing it in the front, where he won't expect it. Fireball coming in. And that Giant Skelly, he's got to watch out for. That was a bad Drill placement, by the way. Don't do that. I meant to play it one tile more to the right, but it doesn't really matter that much anyway, I don't think. Because he would have had Skeleton King either way, and Cycle encountered it easily. So. Okay, this time going for... Ooh, that was a very aggressive Graveyard. I feel like that was for sure not a good play because just was very aggressive, and he's not going to get much damage out of it. I mean, it maybe wasn't awful, but I think it wasn't... Okay, and that Ice Wizard will just die to the Giant Skeleton, which is great. Just going to go Giant Skeleton here again. Queen again here. Let's see if he uses the ability. I'm going to go Drill, this time playing it in the front. Ooh, nice Fireball for me, great. He goes in for the Tornado, but luckily, we're still going to get a lot of chip damage. Wow, quite a lot. That was way more than I thought we would. He's even calling a good game. I would say there's a good chance it definitely is GG here, especially since we just need to cycle 2 more Fireballs. I am going to block the bridge here, though, with this Giant Skeleton. I hope it doesn't go backwards. Okay, nice, it doesn't. And yeah, we should be completely fine. And yeah, that even gets a hit. Nice. That is going to be GG. We are able to get the win here. I feel like it's a matchup that could go either way, but we had a very, very good single elixir. We were able to get a really nice counter push after him going for that very aggressive graveyard. And yeah, we end up getting the win. See, our rank is now 70th. Really good stuff. We're one win away from getting back to 7,500. I already got there, but we'll try to, you know, work our way back there again. All right, we're in our next match here against Baby. It's Sparky. So I wonder if this guy is running Sparky. I mean, that would, I guess, make a little bit of sense based off of his name. So he cycles minions. And he goes Zappies. Okay. Zappy's minions. I mean, I don't know what this would be. I mean, maybe it actually is Sparky because I can't really think of a deck that has both of them. So let's see. Okay, yeah, he goes in for Sparky. So that makes sense then. So we don't want to cycle our giant skeleton yet. I think it's better to wait until the Sparky kind of works its way up a little bit, so that's why I pre-placed a cannon, as you saw, but now we'll go for the giant skeleton, and from there we'll kind of see what he wants to do. Okay, he mirrors the Sparky. That's not great, because now defending this is going to be quite challenging, I would say. Not sure if it's, like, impossible, it's just going to be hard. Let's go. We somehow defended that. I'm gonna hit him with the wow, because I'm kind of surprised. That was, whew, stressful. And then I mute right back, because he's been using a lot of emotes, and I'm trying to stay locked in, focused. Alright. Fire Spirit here. Alright, let's cycle our Giant Skeleton. I don't have a cannon, so we're just gonna have to play it really early. It's fine, I guess. Oh, he didn't mirror the Sparky. That's really good, actually. Okay. I expected him to, for sure. I'm fine taking some damage here. Like, if he gets some, I honestly don't care that much. Obviously more focused on defending this. Okay, he doesn't have a big spell, so that's actually fine. It looks kind of bad, but it's not the end of the world that he got all that damage, because he doesn't have, like, any way of taking our tower. He's got Zap, and yeah, I mean, he has to get to the tower with the Giant, and that's GG. Nice. Let's go. He had no good counter to the Drill. That really saved us. Like, if he had Dark Prince, right, like, let's say he was using Sparky Dark Prince, we would have had a problem. I mean, because, like, he would have had a Drill counter then. But yeah, that's going to be GG. Nice win there. It was really nice he had Zappies, because I feel like Zappies are kind of like an irrelevant card in that matchup. They don't really do anything. They don't get that much value. I mean, maybe a tiny bit against a giant skeleton or something, but, you know, overall, they're not doing much. Same with the minions, so that really helped me out that he didn't have a more annoying variation of Sparky with, like, Golden Knight and Dark Prince. Anyway, I'll see you guys when we find the next one. Alright, we found our next match here against this Korean player, so we can go ahead and just go Fire Spirit at the bridge first play of the game. Okay, he's going to go Cannon, so I'm going to go ahead and just play a Drill on the side of the tower. Okay, he's got a Dark Prince. Oh, and a Bomber, yikes. So I guess this is probably E-Giant, which actually isn't that bad of a matchup. I was thinking, like, oh no, because like, he's got Bomber and Dark Prince, but he shouldn't be able to break through our defense, because we have Giant Skeleton, we can also go Defensive Drill, and yeah, it's, I think, not even that bad of a matchup. Just the offense is going to be a little tricky, but I think the way we want to play this is be pretty passive, and then in triple we can just spam drills. That was a bad... Wow. Yeah, that was a really bad cannon. Unfortunately, though, I have to overcommit on this Dark Prince because I didn't have skeletons in cycle. But it's fine, because now he'll have to defend this queen with quite a lot of elixir. He might even go for an E-Giant on it, and if he does, I'll just cannon. There it is. So we can just go cannon, and if he has an EQ, we'll just go defensive drill. Yeah, he does. And we can do this safely because we know that he doesn't have... He can't mirror the E-Giant, obviously, since he, you know, literally just played EQ, so we don't have to worry. But there is a very good chance he's got mirror, because I feel like E-Giant is kind of dead unless you're running mirror with it, but who knows, maybe he doesn't, and he's using a beatdown variant of this deck. But I feel like if he has Inferno Drag, he would have used it by now, right? Because it's really good against the Giant Skeleton, so I don't think he... Yeah, he's got Queen. There's no way he's got the, Alright, I'm gonna Fireball this. I don't know if it's an amazing play, but it's probably worth it, because, like, we're hitting the Queen, too, so why not? And once again, he just mirrored, and he's not able to mirror the EQ, because he just mirrored the E-Giant. I will have to go for a cannon here, though, and as you can see, this is why it's very difficult for him to break through, because 2 buildings. Don't forget to, you know, use your drill on defense. I think a lot of people forget it's a defensive card, too, occasionally, in matchups like these. I'm gonna, again, Fireball this. I feel like every time I'm just gonna Fireball the Queen, because it's just, it's good value. Like, why not, right? This time he's actually going to get some damage. Oh no. I was hoping it wouldn't be too much, but it was actually quite a lot, sadly. So it's not looking too good right now. I don't know about that E-Giant, though. I feel like that was a bad play. Yeah, because, wait, what got to the tower? Was it the Giant Skeleton? I think it was. Wow, and he overcommitted with that cannon. Yeah, if that Giant... I think that Giant Skeleton made it to the tower. I'm pretty certain. That's why we got all that damage, right? Because I just looked and, oh my gosh. Somehow... I'm gonna go drill on offense. I'm pretty sure we can defend these E-Giants without an issue. Maybe I'm wrong, but... like, I think we're fine. Our Queen didn't even die, which is really good as well. Nice, that's going to be GG. Let's go. That was kind of intense. I mean, I was a little nervous at some points in that game, but as you can see, as long as you're playing pretty, you know, clean and not making any mistakes, it's not that bad. And it's probably even easier when they have a Lightning. You might be surprised when I say that, because you might be thinking, like, well, isn't the Lightning really good against the Queen? It is, of course, but... you know, your cannons are getting way more value, and you can just go queens at the bridge and not use them on defense as much, so you just play your queens more aggressively as, instead of, you know, playing them passively like I was doing on defense a lot, taking advantage of the fact that EQ, of course, doesn't do anything against the queen. See you guys when we find the next one. Alright, in our next one here against this guy, and I'm pretty sure he's running some crazy deck. I don't remember what it is, I just know it was very off meta. He might be the only person who runs Goblin Hut in the whole game. I do remember, I think he's got Goblin Hut. That's all I know. So, Skelly Barrel, Zappies. Okay, so we did already beat a Zappies deck a little earlier, the Sparky Zappies deck. So, yeah, typically, Zappies are not going to get much value against this deck, which is, of course, pretty good. I'm going to go Queen here. I don't want to use my log on it because I have a feeling, yeah, I was going to say, had a feeling he was using a bait deck, right? Because we saw the Skelly Barrel, and usually when you see Skeleton Barrel, you can usually assume they're going to have a Goblin Barrel, unless they're using Mega Knight bait, but that deck is pretty much dead. In fact, I think Skeleton Barrel is pretty bad, and I'm still going to stand with that even if I lose this game. I just think every time it's used, it's always in some off-meta deck, and it's just not that good. I feel like it could get a small buff, maybe a rework. They can make it 2 Elixir and maybe remove some of the skeletons. That was an idea I had. Like, I'm not saying it's an awful card. Like, you can make it work, but it's just with, like, how many cards there are in the game, I just think there's just better options, you know? I don't know, though. Anyway, let's go for a Fire Spirit here. And I'm going to go Queen. Oh, it didn't connect. Kind of a... it's like 1 Elixir, so who cares, right? So he goes for a Poison. Okay. I guess I'll just let the Queen die. I don't know. Oh, wow, it's still alive. Never mind. Ah, he's got a Bomber. Dang. Okay, that's going to be pretty annoying. Ah, okay. Yeah, Bomber. Good to know. Now I know, right? So that's obviously good that now I won't be a surprise anymore, right? Okay, this High Cannon's going to be pretty nice because it's going to not only deal with the Skelly Barrel, it'll help, if it's high up, it'll help deal with some of the other stuff. Well, it actually died really quickly. I didn't realize it was going to go down that fast. Yeah, he just goes in for a Bomber, unfortunately. I guess we could Giant Skeleton to block the bridge. He doesn't... Unless he's got RG, he doesn't really seem to have a lot of DPS. I don't know if he's got an RG or not. I feel like he doesn't. I thought this guy, he like, used to have it or something, but maybe he doesn't anymore. I don't know. That'll survive that. I'm going to Fireball this because it's good value. We're hitting 2 Zappies, a Giant Skeleton, and the tower. Kind of an interesting Hunter. I don't know why he did that, actually. Although... Okay. Well... Maybe not as interesting as I thought. Oh, I don't know about that Poison, though. I can pretty confidently say that was a bad Poison. I guess he's just going for the Poison cycle. He's trying to keep up because he knows we have a lead. I guess that's what it was. Yeah, we need to be really aggressive. I actually have to Fireball cycle him, otherwise we're going to fall behind. Because this is just going to be like a base race at this point, I guess you could say. Oh, really good Fireball. Nice. And yeah, we take the lead. What a match. That guy played pretty well. Like, that deck is awful. I'm just gonna straight up say it. That deck is horrible, and the fact he makes it work is pretty mind-blowing. I mean, Giant Skelly is broken, right? I mean, that card is broken, but I don't know about those other cards, man. Especially the Skelly Barrel. That's what I was saying. The Skelly Barrel, I was able to stop it every time. If you have a building or, you know, a log, it's just no threat. And yeah, I didn't even play that perfectly. I mean, that one Hunter, whew, That made me nervous. It got a lot of damage, but alright, yeah, we'll go for one final game. Let's go. Alright, this will be our last game. Let's see what this guy's got here. So, go ahead and Fire Spirit the bridge. Okay, he's gonna Miner. Ooh, is this Lava? Lava's kind of hard after the Fire Spirit nerf, because you just don't have a good way of killing the lava pups. Queen is the only way. I was thinking of fireballing that, but I decided not to because... Wait, this isn't... good. I should have fireballed the skeleton dragons. I'll just give him it. I don't even wanna. Yeah. After a start like that, Alright, that's it. RIP, I guess. Lava's tough anyway, but that was horrible. I don't know what happened there. Yeah. I should have fireballed the skeleton dragons. I didn't realize he was gonna go balloon in front. And then the skeleton dragons, they like locked on, or they stopped moving because they locked on something, and then so when I fireballed, they didn't go into the fireball because something was blocking them. I forget what it was. But yeah, that was awful. We screwed up. But like in my defense, lava is tough. Like I probably would have lost anyway. Because the fact that Fire Spirit doesn't kill the lava pups anymore. It's significantly more challenging. But with that being said, you can go drill in front of your king tower. What you do is you go cannon on the balloon, and then you can drill in front of your king tower. And you can actually activate the king tower with the proper placement. So that's like your best bet of winning the match. But yeah, we'll end off with that one. That was pretty horrible, but you know, it happens sometimes. I guess I'll show it just because, like, I mean, like, it happens sometimes. It's realistic. It was a crappy game, but you know, I do stupid things sometimes. Everyone does. So make sure to like if you can't even speak now. That game like messed up my ability to talk, I guess. Okay, so make sure to like if you guys did enjoy it. Subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already. As I said, in my opinion, one of the very best decks in the game right now. Debatably the best in the game. I think it's super broken. And yeah, thanks again. Until next time, guys.